What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. Today on Delta Force is a big day because we finally have the console build for the game. Now we're at the point where this game is available on PC, mobile and console. And because of that, I thought this would be a good time to show you guys the best weapons for each class. We're going to be talking about the Assault class, Support, Engineer and Recon. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new so you don't miss out on any of the future content. Let's go and start it off. So my first one is the Assault class, and this here is D-Wolf. That's the guy we're going to be using, and we're going to be going with the K437 with the G18 with the knife and the healing syringe. The K437 is a beautiful weapon. It has a high rate of fire too. For assault rifle, you will love it. Look how it performs. See, that wasn't even holding breath. Now let me go and do that by holding breath. Trust me, this K437 will not let you down. This is the build what we're currently going for right now. We have our thermal sight, and then when it comes to your pouches and your rail, this is all control. That's the best thing you really want to have for this gun because it already has a high rate of fire. After you've done all of that, you move yourself to the barrel, and you got the long barrel combo to increase the range and muzzle velocity. After all of that is done, you can select the laser sight. That's a personal preference, you don't have to use it. Move yourself over to the muzzle. We're using the horizontal compensator. I absolutely love this muzzle. It's really good. It helps so much, especially when it comes to straightening up your rounds. Then you go and see your foregrip, and then this is the foregrip we're going to be using, working on your vertical, as the horizontal compensator for the muzzle is already tightening up the rounds, straightening them. But this grip is going to reduce it by the vertical, and that's what honestly is going to help you out with your little recoil. You can use the drum mag or the 45 round magazine. That's a personal preference. I just love using the drum. 60 rounds for assault rifles, pretty cool. This is the rear grip you're going to be using to increase a high amount of handling, so you got a good amount of ADS speed. And the tube stock what we're using to increase the high amount of handling once again for extra ADS speed and a good amount of ADS movement speed. Everyone loves having a high ADS movement speed weapon. And that right there is the full setup and build for the K437. Now let me show you how everything's working when it comes to its calibrations. This is what we have when it comes to barrel. There is foregrip. Here is the rear grip, and there is the stock, and right at the end is the dot sight. So what are you waiting for? Go and use the K437, code is in the description or the pinned comment. Here we are for the support class. We are using Stinger. I absolutely love using Stinger as you can keep healing yourself with the syringe pistol. We are going for the Bizon submachine gun, incredible weapon. It's really good honestly when it comes to flanking people. Use that G18 with the melee knife, and then we're going with the ammo crate. The reason why I want you guys to use the Bizon weapon is because this gun has up to 64 rounds. For an SMG, extremely impressive. You're gonna love this gun, trust me. If you troopers are not aware, I'm a big fan of thermal sight. I feel like thermal sight is a really good thing when it comes to visibility, so that's what I'm using. If you don't have this selected, it's probably because you don't have it unlocked. If that is the case, then make sure to go into Armory so you can go and get this, as you can get a little bit of extra handling. There's only one handguard you're going to be using. Go and select a laser sight, and then this is the barrel you're going to be going for, the standard barrel. You look at your muzzle, and this is the SMG suppressor, a high amount of muzzle velocity and range, a good amount of control, and it's a suppressor, so of course you're going to get stealthy. And here is the magazine, what you want to be using to get the 64 rounds. This is the rear grip we're going to be using to max out the control. After all of that is done, then you're going to use your elite light stock. I really do like this one because of the good amount of ADS speed and control. The elite light stock is probably one of my favorite stocks to be using. And here is the calibration side. We'll start with barrel. Here it is. And then there is your rear grip. There's your stock. And of course, to finish it off is your dot sight. The Bizon is an incredible weapon. You guys can have so much fun with it. It's just a good SMG for them aggressive gunfights. A perfect weapon for the support class. And now we're on the engineer class. Honestly, I feel like King of the Hill is a good class for the engineer side, but you can do really well with it pretty much on many modes. I feel like the modes when it has a lot of vehicles is probably the best because you're going around with the launcher. And the weapon I'm using and the operator I'm going with is Shepherd, and I'm going with the M14, a DMR. We're also going for the revolver with our melee knife and of course our launcher. There is loads of DMRs in this game, but the M14 is absolutely deadly. Dude, that is gonna go crazy. You imagine having like close range gunfight and you get annihilated by an automatic DMR. Yeah, this weapon does it. And here we go for the M14 build. Honestly, this is a pretty basic build, but it does look a little bit overwhelming at the same time. But just hear me out, and honestly, YouTubers going to be pretty surprised how it actually does go. Because we're going to be going for the accuracy sight, and to make this weapon a lot more easier to control, because it is a DMR what is automatic, and you can imagine how overwhelming it can be. So what we're doing is, we're going to be using all of these pouches and rails, and everything is all control. Then you move yourself over to the barrel. We're using the ultra long barrel for all the benefits of the range, muzzle velocity, control, and even stability. This DMR does have a high kick, so you want to be tweaking it and working with the horizontal compensator. And to make it even easier to control, we're using the combat grip for the vertical and horizontal. We're going for the drum mag. It's up to you. You can go for the 30 to get yourself a little bit more extra benefits. But the drum mag, 50 rounds of DMR, come on, you know I'm going to use it. This is the handguard I'm going for. They add a high amount of handling, as that's a really important thing to have. And we're going for this cheek pad here. Well, it's the only one, so you probably have to select that one. And that is the full build for the M14. Move ourselves over to the calibrations. Here is your barrel. There's your foregrip. And then we got one here. And then we'll move ourselves to the last one for the sight. And there we go. That is the full setup for the M14. And our last class is the Recon. We're going for Lunar. I feel like everyone goes around with Lunar. Then, well, of course, we're going to use our spawn beacon, our melee knife, our G18. But the SR25 is a marksman rifle. And I love this one. It's been a recent weapon I have been using. And I'm kind of kicking myself because I really felt like I should have used it sooner, because it's just that good. The SR25 is just one of them DMRs where you think it wouldn't be that good, but once you get the right setup for it, it's that good. Trust me. See, it's all single fire. It isn't like the M14, what we had with the last one with the automatic, but doing single fire, it works just fine. Let me hold breath. See, you're just going to love it. Let me go and show you the build for it. We're going for our 3x scope. When it comes to our pouches and rails, we're going for control. Move ourselves to the barrel. We're using the long barrel. Then we're using a laser sight, just in case any of them close range situations. Then this is the handguard we're using. We're going for the vertical compensator, as it's the DMR. We need to work on the vertical to reduce it and make it easier to control. We have the combat grip for the vertical and horizontal. We got a mag mount because we're using the 30 round extended magazine. We're using the AR heavy grip because once you do select that one, you get yourself a new grip mount. And we're using the balanced grip base. Once you've done all of that, you go to your stock, and we're using the shadow stock here. And this is a good amount of handling for the high amount of ADS speed. You got ADS movement speed as well. And once you got all of that selected, then you move yourself over to the calibrations. Here is your barrel. There's your foregrip. There's your rear grip. There's your stock. And to finish it off is the dot sight. And there we go, troopers. That is the full build for the SR25. You guys are going to love these builds from each classes. Thank you very much for watching it. Hopefully these all help you. Make sure to check the description or the pinned comment to get the codes. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new. And I'll see you on the battlefield.